Emergency relocation assistance payments related to the Red Hill water crisis will not be taxed. That's on both the state and federal level. That news coming down earlier this week. Right now, local tax attorney Adam Brewer joining me over Zoom. Good morning, Adam. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, good morning. Happy to be here.
I know this was, of course, big information when it was first announced earlier this week, but a lot of questions around it. So for residents who did not file their taxes yet, how do they include these emergency payments from the Department of Defense?
Yeah, great question. They don't. So just don't include it. The IRS knows about it. The state knows about it. So they may see the 1099 in your account transcripts, but they're not looking for you to report it as taxable.
Okay, that's great information for those who are maybe waiting for that last minute to do the filing. But for those people who are ahead of the game, they filed already. How do they amend their tax return?
Yeah, unfortunately, this is a situation where it paid to procrastinate. So for those, those taxpayers that got after it and got the return submitted, they need to amend. And so what the IRS and the state are telling us is, if you're going to amend electronically, and that's my recommendation, amend electronically if you can, you're going to put reason for amendment as Red Hill relief on that amended return. If you're going to amend by paper, you're going to write Red Hill relief on the top of the amendment form, and then for the reason for amendment, you're going to put Red Hill relief again on the reason.
And is there a reason you recommend doing that electronically? Is it quicker or is it just easier?
It's a lot quicker. So the IRS, I don't know how many returns they're sitting on, but it's just millions and millions of paper filed returns all the way back to the beginning of the pandemic. So my clients who file paper returns, sometimes it's required for older tax seasons. They're just sitting there. We're not seeing any movement on it. Maybe we see they received it, but it's not being processed. So if you don't want this hanging over your head for the next year or two, try and submit that amendment electronically. You'll have confirmation they got it. You should have confirmation it's been processed pretty quickly.
And is there a deadline for submitting the amended tax return? Is it the same deadline to get your taxes filed?
There's not really an amendment per se, but I would say this. Some of these taxpayers who probably reported their Red Hill relief are saying, they had taxable income. So for those taxpayers, they are going to be due a refund, and they're going to want that money back. So for those taxpayers, they do have a 3-year deadline from the date the tax is paid with the IRS to get that filed and get that money back. So yeah, 3 years, it sounds like it's pretty far out there, but yeah, get it submitted now so you're not waiting any longer to get your money back.
Great information there, Adam. And of course, that tax deadline coming up April 18th federal, April 20th for the state. For those who have waited, any recommendations for them right now?
Yeah, just get it filed. Like I said, if you can submit electronically, do it. It'll make your life a lot easier. And then one just like word of wisdom here, we need to get this message out there. Income taxes are different from general excise tax. So if you're a business owner and you're filing income taxes, good job. But also remember about your G45s, your G49s. We need to spread that message because there's a lot of confusion amongst Hawaii business owners on that point.
Really, I wouldn't have thought about that one. So thank you for that, Adam. We'll have to make sure that people are aware of that. So we appreciate you being here this morning. Some great information.
Absolutely. Happy to help. Thank you.